The clang of boots echoed through the hangar as the general's voice snapped like a whip. "Whose rifle is this?" Soldiers froze, eyes darting nervously toward the massive Barrett sniper rifle resting on the table. But the general's eyes were fixed on the name etched on the badge beside it. His jaw tightened. He wasn't expecting her. Before we move further into this story, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear. Let's dive in. The young soldier stood silent, brushing the rifle's scope with steady hands. She didn't flinch, didn't rise. She just kept polishing, as if the general wasn't looming behind her. That silence, that defiance, it sent a ripple through the entire room. The general barked again, louder this time. "I asked a question. Who in this unit carries a 3,200-meter tab?" He wasn't just curious. He was angry. That badge wasn't supposed to exist here, not in his unit, not with his standards. Whispers broke out among the ranks. A 3,200-meter confirmed shot wasn't just rare, it was near impossible. Legendary. And yet the girl cleaning the Barrett didn't turn around, until finally she slid the bolt back, let it click into place, and stood. Her voice was calm, but it cut the silence like glass. "That rifle's mine, sir." "So is the tab." The room went dead still. The general's face froze, eyes narrowing at the soldier standing before him, a woman half the age of most in that hangar, wearing a patch only a handful in the world had ever earned. But instead of pride, he scowled. "Impossible. A lucky shot, maybe. But badges are earned, not gifted. Explain yourself." Her lips pressed together. She didn't want to explain, but his tone left no choice. So with every soldier's eyes burning into her, she told the story the general clearly didn't know. It was deep in the desert, months ago. Her unit had been pinned down, the enemy hidden beyond ridgelines, their snipers raining hell from impossible distances. The air was blistering, sand whipping across her face, but she kept her cheek welded to the stock of her Barrett. She knew wind, distance, humidity, every variable like second nature. But 3,200 meters? No manual had prepared her for that. Still, when the call came, her brothers trapped, minutes from being overrun, she did the math in her head, adjusted by instinct, and held her breath. She squeezed the trigger. A 2-second eternity stretched in silence. Then, the enemy fire stopped. That one shot saved them all. The general's stern mask didn't break, but the others shifted, glancing at each other, realization dawning. She hadn't bragged. She hadn't even told the story. Her commanders had. That's how the badge found its way to her uniform. The general leaned in, lowering his voice like a blade. "Do you expect me to believe this unit was rescued by a child behind a Barrett?" His words weren't just skeptical, they dripped with contempt. Her fists clenched, but her voice stayed even. "No, sir. I expect you to believe they were rescued by a soldier who doesn't miss." The room erupted in a sharp intake of breath. Even the veteran sergeant at the back had to bite down a grin. The general straightened, stunned by her audacity, but beneath his anger something flickered. Respect he was too proud to admit. For a long moment he just stared at her. Then, wordlessly, he reached for the badge lying on the table. He held it in his palm, studying the weight of what it represented. When he finally spoke, his voice was quieter, almost reluctant. "I've read reports of this shot. I didn't believe them. Until now." He stepped forward, pinning the badge back onto her chest with a firm press. His hand lingered just a second longer, and his eyes met hers, not as a superior to a subordinate, but as one warrior to another. The hangar was silent, but it wasn't empty silence. It was the kind heavy with pride, respect, and awe. Then the general turned to the watching unit and barked, "This soldier doesn't need to prove herself. She already proved all of you alive." The tension broke. Applause thundered through the hangar, boots stomping the concrete, shouts echoing off the steel walls. She didn't smile, didn't bask in it. She just nodded once, slid her Barrett back into place, and walked away, leaving every man there standing taller than before. Because in that moment, it wasn't just about one impossible shot, it was about every underestimated soldier, every quiet warrior carrying the weight of sacrifice without the noise of recognition. And the moral was clear: greatness doesn't come from who looks the part. It comes from who shows up when it matters most. If this story touched you, Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know how you feel in the comments.